Immediately, at the beginning of the scene, we can see the villain has the dominance within the clip. This is because there is a big close-up. At first we think the villain is directing the scene and commanding it because all of the shots follow him. However, later on when Martha walks in, every shot follows her eye line. This is because everybody in the room is on her side.
Your teleport device, in case you thought I'd forgotten.
In most of the dialogue between Martha and the villain holds most of the close-ups. This shows that he has the power within the scene.
Down below, the fleet is ready to launch. 200,000 ships set to burn across the universe.
However, there is one moment where Martha has the close-up. This foreshadows what is later to happen and also creates enigma. There is cross-cutting between the villain and the rockets. This shows that he is in command of the scene and what is going on outside of the room.
The black hole converters. Counting down.
There is also a cut which cuts to the man who is standing next to the guard. This is a mid-length shot showing the guard next to him in the frame. Now, you would think that the guard has the power, however, with the man standing central and facing directly to the camera, we can see that the man has the power and again is foreshadowing something later to happen in the scene.
I never could resist a ticking clock.
My children, are you ready?
We will fly and blaze and slice. We will fly and blaze and slice.
At 0, to mark this day, the child, Martha Jones, will die. My first blood. Any last words? No? Such a disappointment, this one. Days of old, Doctor. You had companions who could absorb the time vortex. This one's you. Bow your head. And so it falls to me as
Also, the scene's cross-cut between mid-length and close-up with the villain. This is because in some of the shots, we can see him standing on his own. However, with other shots, we can see the woman standing in the background. This woman has no power and she's kind of taking a background seat in the scene, almost as though she's a slave to him.
All to establish from this day a new order of Time Lords. From this day forward. What? What's so funny?
A gun.
What about it?
A gun in 4 parts.
Yes. And I destroyed it.
A gun in 4 parts scattered across the world. I mean, come on. Did you really believe that?
What do you mean?
As if I would ask her to kill.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I've got her exactly where I want her.
But I knew what Professor Doherty would do. The Resistance knew.
Martha has a flashback in which the editing fades to white. In this flashback, everything is slowly paced. This shows the deepened thoughts into her plan to stop him from ending the world.
But you're still gonna die.
Don't you want to know what I was doing? Travelling the world.
Tell me.
I told a story, that's all. No weapons, just words. I did just what the doctor said. I went across the continents all on my own. And everywhere I went, I found the people and I told them my story.
He has saved your lives so many times and you never even knew he was there. I know him.
I told them about the doctor.
I love him.
And I told them to pass it on. To spread the word so that everyone would know.
After Martha's flashbacks, and as the plan begins to develop, the pace of the cut speed up. This really reflects the villain's panic.
I told them that if everyone thinks of one word at one specific time,
Nothing will happen. Is that your weapon?
As Martha laughs, the context of the scene changes. We can see a slight change in the villain's expression, showing possibly some nerves. However, he does still think he has the power. But the fast cuts and the close-ups on Martha's face show that actually he doesn't have the power, and then it goes on into the flashbacks.
a single person on earth thinking the same thing at the same time, and that word is doctor.
When the special effects takes place, the scene really begins to develop. The man turns from an alien into a full normal doctor. There are cuts between the doctor and everybody else within the room, showing their faces and their reactions.
Doctor.
Stop this right now. Stop it!
Doctor.
I've had a whole year to tune myself into the psychic network and integrate with its matrices.
I order you to stop!
thing you can't do. Stop them thinking. Tell me that
And as he elevates up into the air, he dominates the entire scene.
they can do this.
There is also a low angle looking up to the Doctor, showing that he definitely has the dominance and he is of high power.
And I'll kill them. You can't do this. You can't do this. Not that.
Short reverse shot is used between the Doctor and the villain, and also the villain is at a lower angle than the Doctor. This is because the Doctor is the more dominant male.